Hey everybody, it's Jackie. I just got in from the gym and I've got to get out to my son's basketball game real quick, but I've got to get this video out to you today because my manager, David, said that if I don't finish this video today, I can't talk to him again until I finish it. So here I am, getting it done. So I have been following this vibe series. Your vibe is the energetic vibratory pattern of your what? You remember? This is the fourth or fifth one I've done now. Beliefs, emotions, attitudes, and thoughts. Your beat, B-E-A-T, beliefs, emotions, attitudes, and thoughts creates your vibe, the vibratory pattern that creates the outcomes and attracts things or repels things into and out of your life. Super important concept for you to not only understand, but integrate into your life. So today is a video on thoughts. This is such a great, important video. You've got to look up on Facebook or on LinkedIn the other videos that I've done on vibe and then on beliefs, emotions, attitudes. Today is thoughts. So let's go. So how many of you get held up with negative thoughts, negative thinking, wishing your mind would slow down? Your mind isn't going to slow down. In fact, what you need to learn to do is actually use your mind to train your brain. So you've got to start making this distinction between mind and brain. Mind being the seat of your consciousness, your observing mind, your ability to step out and observe. What am I thinking right now? What is Jackie saying anyway? What does she really mean by that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Your observing mind is what can direct the organ of your brain. And they say in neuroscience, I'm no expert, by the way, but they say in neuroscience, neurons that fire together, wire together. Neurons that fire together, wire together. What that means is anything you do repeatedly over time, you can do unconsciously. Now, what have you done repeatedly over time? Well, you've had negative thoughts, anxious thoughts, obsessive thoughts, maybe, that you can't get out of your head. It's not because there's something wrong with you. I know people often think that. And again, if you have a anxiety condition or whatever, then you know that and deal with your medical professionals. But I'm just talking about run-of-the-mill average concerns, worries, upsets, things like that. Why do you have that? Well, neurologically, we are, believe it or not, still evolving as a human species. Let's go way back to, the caveman days. And when, Stan went out to get the watering hole, and Stan was just this lovely, light guy and having a great time. And he was looking around and everything was great. And he just goes boop, 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 out to the watering hole. And when he stops to get the water, because he was just not paying attention and happy-go-lucky and not worried about a thing, boom, he gets eaten by the lion. Susie, on the other hand, has an anxious mind. And so she's going to bring her Uzi gun with her. I know they didn't have them back then. And her bow and arrow, and she's going to bring 5 friends, and everybody's going to be on the lookout. She will get to the watering hole and come back and survive. So what happens to the anxious genes, the anxious mind? It gets passed on. What happens to the happy-go-lucky, I don't need to worry about a thing genes? They get killed right out of the gene pool. So we're still kind of operating in that, frightened state, even though now, we don't have things chasing us in the woods. Maybe, I don't know where you live, but for the most part, most of us don't have things chasing us in the woods, but we still have this kind of overactive, over-analytical, anxious mind. So today, I'm going to teach you just one thing, what to do about it. It's really actually a very cool insight. I could literally teach you, all right, maybe this isn't true. I think I could teach you 1,000 different ways to interrupt your thought patterns. That would be a good test for me, wouldn't it? Maybe somebody take me up on that. But I think I can teach you 1,000 different ways to interrupt your thought patterns, but teaching you 1,000, you'll use none. So I'm going to teach you one. One way to start shifting your mind from that kind of obsessive, worried, overthinking mind to a proactive sense of who and where you want to be in the world is this. Stop asking why questions and start asking what questions. So what do I mean by that? You get into an obsessive, anxious thought, and you're like, well, why is this happening to me? And, why do I always end up like this? And, why are things not going better for me? And why can't I get out of these thoughts? Look at everybody else seems fine. What's wrong with me that I can't get out of this? Right? So why am I this way? Why are they doing this to me? Stop it. Asking why is an endless spiral that, in fact, you'll never know the answer to. Instead, start asking yourself, what do I want to be experiencing? What do I want to focus on? What kind of person do I want to be? What can I do to make this situation better? Isn't that an interesting thought? Rather than just obsessing about it, what can I do to make the situation better? And if your answer is nothing, well, there's nothing I can do to make it better, Jackie, you just don't understand. First of all, email me and I will give you a coaching structure for it. I always say there is not one thing you can give me a problem for that I can't give you a coaching structure to address it. The question is, will you apply the coaching structure? That's how powerful coaching is, really, no kidding. So if you are like, well, I don't know what I can do about it. So first of all, email me. I will give you a coaching structure. Secondly, the second thing that you can do is Google it. Just Google it. Like, really, no kidding. Somebody else somewhere in the world has had that problem. Google it and you'll get an answer. But what you've got to do is stop getting out of this kind of downward spiral of trying to, quote, figure things out. Stop figuring it out. Everything is figure-outable. So move from your head into your life, from ruminations to actions, and that will help you move out of one level of negativity. All right, give that a shot. Now, if you've enjoyed this series of videos, please don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends. I know today I'm kind of dressed casual. I got to get out to my son's basketball game. Wanted to get this off to you quick. But the other ones, I look a little better and they sound a little better. I don't know. I'm just having fun, just being me. So pass these on to your friends. Send an email. Send the link off to people. Secondly, if you like this kind of teaching and you dig it, and you like warm tropical places in January, then you should really think about joining me for the Baja National Geographic cruise and Sea of Cortez. I'm going to be going January 7th to the 11th. I cannot wait. I have, I think, only 2 or 3 more slots that need to get booked up like really soon. So you can just send me an email or message me, however you want to reach me, and I will get the brochure off to you. So you've got to register through me giving my name. Don't just go look it up online because you won't get the same price when you want to get my price. All right, so Baja, Mexico, Baja, California, Sea of Cortez in Mexico, January 7th to the 11th. And yeah, I hope you'll join me there. It's going to be awesome. I'll be teaching a 5-day seminar, a couple hours a day, and then all kinds of things like paddleboarding and yoga and organic farm-to-table foods and wellness classes from the people at National Geographic, photography lessons with National Geographic photographers. I am so honored to be a part of this exploration that's coming up. I'm really excited about it. So join me in Baja. What else? Email me if you've got questions about how to stop your negative thinking. Maybe I'll do a few more videos on it. I know this is a really, really big topic. So let me know how I can help, how I can serve. But just know I'm sending you my love. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Baja. I'm thrilled for those of you that have registered already. It's going to be a great, amazing way to start the new year. New year, new you, right? Let's go. All right. Bye, everybody.